heard they did a reading on you, and now they trying to do what you do, but they trying to get as much money out of it. Somebody is using your life purpose to scam people. Y'all, that's what I heard. Okay. So I'm gonna be doing a gratitude video, which always include non-traditional guidance. Okay. So I heard they bring in chaos because they know that you're favored this year. So the chaos people are coming, y'all. They come in. There's people looking at your pictures. They watching the social media for you. They waiting for you to show up. These people waiting for you to show up around lunchtime or between 12 and 3 p.m. They surfing your social media at that time today, y'all. Okay? Some of y'all got people psychic competing with you. If you feel intuitive today, then you're probably right, okay? The difference between you and the people that's trying to run around with your life purpose today, they don't have the temperance energy in their favor. So ignore haters and people that's disrespectful. They coming, y'all. So I done burnt me some Egyptian incense to call on my ancestors, my guardian, to protect me from these knock-kneed, broke back, broken down mule people who's just jealous because they ain't chosen this year. Okay. So if you're watching this video, or if you saw my video last night, you are covered in favorite this year. You have to focus on yourself. You can't really like be a people pleaser right now. You can't be codependent. You have to put your mind and your energy into the work that you're doing for people that's in need. Okay, you got to think about people who is in need that you haven't already catered to, or taken care of. Okay. All right. We're going to get this ear clear. We're going to wait till we get more people in here. I hope that y'all can hear me. Please let me know whether y'all can hear this video. Hi, everybody. I know we got the 7 a.m. crew coming in. All right. So some of y'all got people that want to knock you down, want you to fall to your knees. They want you to, they're trying to block you from your money. They're trying to get you kicked out, fired and everything because they mad that you're covered and favored. So be careful, y'all. Y'all might got a manager and their minions watching you right now. So if you have an online business, you need to be careful. Okay, somebody could be setting traps. They want you to get messy so they can like do, false reports on you or get you banned or whatever. Okay. So I burned this Egyptian incense. We're going to get started once we see a lot more people in here. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I don't think y'all can hear me. I don't know what's going on. But if you can hear me, please let me know, because I can't keep on talking and y'all don't hear me. Hello? Okay, as soon as somebody tell me whether they can hear me, can you hear me? As soon as you say whether you can, I will continue. Okay. Okay, so they can hear me. So I don't know where those people went. I guess they hopping around. We're going to get started. So let me just say, respect other people's boundaries today, or you're going to be blocking this money. You have an opportunity to get a lot of money right now. Okay? If you had some work that you had locked away, you've been procrastinating on, but you know it's good. You know that you did pretty good with the first drafts. It's probably going to get you some money, but you have to respect other people's boundaries right now. Okay? Don't try to block other people in the same field. If you try to block people in the same field, you're gonna your temperance energy gonna go in reverse, and then the angels are gonna turn their backs against you. Instead of looking at you and touching you, they're gonna go like this. Okay? So you want the angels to be facing you, which would be the temperance energy in the upright. You also want your high priestess energy in the upright. So the creator told me, be careful of how much sugar and fat you eat today. The empress does not eat a high fat diet. If you have trouble staying away from high fat, somebody didn't put spell work on your empress energy. Either your empress energy or your emperor energy, somebody put spell work on it. Basically, they don't want you to get rich. They don't want you to get money making downloads. They're trying to block you from getting downloads that will get you rich or donations. So this is a very important day to keep your fat as low as you can. If y'all knew what I knew, y'all would be like, I'm good. I'll get that fat out of here. So this morning when I had a little bit of coffee, I put a little bit of cream in it, like a little bit, and I put honey instead. So I said, no, we ain't doing it. I'm not having my money blocked. Okay. So we're going to talk about where you can possibly get this bag of money that's coming through. Okay. Because it's a Capricorn sun, you need to be about business. You need to be about work. You need to be about peace in your teamwork. And you also need to be about taking care of yourself. So if you just can't get no self-care in, go and let someone else do it. Go get your hair washed and shampoo at the salon. Allow yourself to be distinctive. You see how I got this hat on? This is something that a Capricorn would wear. Okay? It's different. But a Libra may wear this hat too. So, hi everybody. Hi everybody. All right. Because Pisces energy is coming up. We also have Capricorn and Leo. And we had Cancer. The nose of fate, it means get fashionable, but be distinctive. Okay? Show some of your fashion on your channel. Put something different that people don't normally see you wearing. Okay? All right. Eye-catching. So, let's get into it. Now, this money that wants to come to you is going to have to do with you helping people to get out of situations. Or it's like whatever you created is showing that you are a healer. You are a nurturer. You are someone that takes care of people. So whatever this art is, it has to have an expression, or this project that would help people to attract money or feel young again, or they may deal with like love and marriage or things like that. Okay. So celebrate family values in your art, friendships, since the Pisces energy is coming up. So you may want to, if you're in the pottery, if you're a Capricorn and in the pottery, you may want to do pottery that has flowers on it, gems that look like is bedazzled, okay, something like that. Weird or very unique pottery. Maybe you might want to do it with your eyes closed and you simply just go with the flow of your emotions and see what your hands created. Okay. Grounding yourself is very important. So today when I write, when I'm going to do my writing, I'm actually going to be writing where I can't see my work. I find that writing blind, creating blind, keeps fear away. Okay. It literally is a test to see if you're going to trust your own creative energy without micromanaging. So you may be tempted to micromanage right now. That's going to work against you. Okay. So you may even be tempted to be stingy. Don't be stingy. The nose's fate is working in your favor. Okay. Also, do something around the house. Okay. Capricorn can still be dusting. So find a cabinet, a couple cabinets with the Capricorn sun, dust something, hang out in your garden. You may want to take a walk in old places. Like last night I did a video night walk and y'all saw I was walking near old buildings and old property. Okay, some of y'all can use old age or old stuff for inspiration. Okay. All right. Or you may be fated to get successful because you have an old soul or you're aging right now. So that's why this money has to come to you. Hi, everybody. Somebody said they have domestic violence. What type of question is that? What type of question? I don't know what that is. Okay. Go ahead. Hi, everybody. This is a power color of mine. See this color? And these two colors are power colors. I always shop intuitively. So this is my sun sign. This is my Libra sign. This is my career. And also, I think it's getting into my north and my fortune. So I'm in my colors, my power colors. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's cozy, y'all. I do want this room to feel cold, okay? I didn't realize. See, this is why y'all got to get my ebook. Please get my ebooks on finding your life purpose and destiny. And then y'all will be able to figure things out with your identity. It gets easier. So I talk in my first book about also how finding your life purpose is also directly connected to finding your true identity, your metaphysical version of yourself. Okay? Hi, everybody. Let me go ahead and let me get this house cool. I need more cool in my life. That's what the creator told me. I'm sick of people be trying to overheat me and I can't be overheated. I'm already hot enough. So, all right. Today I'm going to hand wash my little fur coat. I got this little cute little fur coat, y'all. I'm going to sit here and just hand wash it. It's a little, like, like a little coat that's, fashion coat. I'm going to put it on one day for y'all to see. Hi, everybody. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm putting people in timeout without warning. No words. No words to be said. Okay? Cold cutting. Nope. You ain't blocking my money. You ain't messing up my temperance energy today. Get somebody else. Get somebody else. Okay. All right. Emperor energy. You got to be about big words. Some of y'all need to, some of y'all is eagle energy is here. Some of y'all need to do some traveling. Some of y'all need to take this show on the road or go towards some new law of attraction or some new manifestation. If you're looking for a career change, this is the time to do it. Or you need to expand your current career, like multiple streams of income. You have very good eagle eyes today, so Make sure you're protecting your eyes. You have to look at something from a distance. So some of y'all have to be an eagle and like y'all need to see the big picture. That could also be Sagittarius energy. So that y'all can see like what's working and what's not. Okay? Every time you do work, you need to write down the time. Because if the work was successful at that time, then it's going to pretty much always be successful at that time. As long as you show up in the same energy, as long as you keep the same diet. Like would work before, will work again. So I think I started this clock. I actually sat down to do this video. It was like 6:17 or 6:18. So some of y'all need to see 6 1s and 8s. Just be careful of the 8s. The 8s could be like, okay, you're doing the work, but you're not all in. Okay. You may not be putting enough in for everybody else. So Capricorn came out. All right. Okay. All right. Somebody say calm down. All right. Time out. Time out. Cold cutting. Cold cuts, y'all. Cold cuts. So the Capricorn energy, dedication to achieve, focus, prepared. Okay, some of y'all need to do some maintenance on the work that you have. Little steps to finish it. So just keep like leaping in, doing a little bit of work, That's what you need to do through the day to get it done. Okay. Yeah. All right. Chaos energy is here. People want to battle. If you were looking for a transformation, it's coming. You have to control yourself. Don't let other people control you. Hansi, Kit Kat, you're not going out there. Okay, so this money could possibly come because you're an investigator. You're really good at research at what you're doing. So don't let nobody else do the research. You also could be working with public domain stuff. Some of y'all could get successful with writing dark fiction or fiction that got a dark side to it, art that got a dark side to it. Like with criminal behavior or with murderers or something in it. So or death. So whatever this creation is, it still has to have a dark side to it. You have to reveal the dark side. Or it's psychic related. This is psychic related work that you're doing, or it is expressionism, artist expressionism. Okay, so even if you're doing pottery, it has to have expressionism to it. It has to have a gloomy or darker side to it, or maybe showing the demonic side. Some of y'all may get successful teaching about the demon world or the underworld, or somebody's nightmares can be abundant. Somebody can use their nightmares to get creative or sci-fi or something of that nature. Okay, or forensics. All right, somebody needs to wear obsidian to protect themselves from people sending their chaos energy to them. Yeah. Whatever this manifestation is, it's protected. The Emperor here. It's heavily guarded. So people bring chaos, they're just going to get their energy sent back to them. The eagle is here, meaning somebody has the manifestation in their hand, and they're not going to lose it. Like once the eagle got you, you're got. Like you're not That's an apex. You're not getting out of their grasp. When a hawk and an eagle got it, they got it. But people think they're going to make you drop it. No. No, you can't. Not with that many sticks. Somebody got like a boatload of sticks, a boatload of firewood. No. They roll in willpower. They're going to push through. But some people want you to keep going in circles so you'll be late or you'll miss divine timing or you'll wear yourself down so you won't do the work. They're trying to keep you burnt out. Something's trying to give you burnt out so you don't do the work even though you got it in your hand. People need to stop trying to mess with emperor energy. No. No. Somebody is fully spiritually connected to their destiny. But somebody want people to trip themselves up or burn themselves out so they can just stop doing it. Somebody trying to get an emperor energy locked up or make them sit down or whatever. No, it ain't going to work. Whatever. It's not. Hi, everybody. Somebody said, how much money for the hat? I cannot give up this hat. The last time I had a really big breakthrough, I manifested $10,000 extra on this channel when I bought this hat. No. Okay, I will never sell this hat. I swear I will get it repaired. All right, yeah. Somebody is tapping into the brilliant angels or all right, Gemini energy is working in your favor. If you're in low vibrational Gemini energy, you're not covered in favor this year. If you're posting anything that's disrespectful in the comments, saying little things, trying to warp and distort people's information, trying to redefine other people's information, you are not fated for success this year. I'm talking about the dark side too. All right. Now you do have people who want to learn from you or you need to learn from other people, but be careful. Some people got low vibrational Pluto in their Gemini, so they're just trying to compete and cause chaos with their pen or their voice or their whatever they're writing or whatever they're saying. They need to get their Pluto energy together because it's trash. Trash. Probably in their south node. Coming through their south node. Okay, Aquarius. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Yeah, there needs to be some experimenting with whatever this law of attraction is. Whatever this manifestation is. You have to experiment with it. For some of y'all, if you're a writer, screenplays. For some of y'all also, short verse, short poetry. Somebody can be very good at poetry today if they mind their own business and be mindful with their throat chakra, but also achieving silence. Some of y'all may have a teacher that's like fighting dirty or whatever. Some of y'all got a teacher that wants to like block you. Well, that's their loss because they're going to be missing out. Okay. So caregiver, compassion. Have some self-compassion. Have compassion for other people who are doing their dream work. All right. If you were thinking about doing a juice fast, this is the perfect day to have more juice and small game. The emperor don't eat rats. The emperor eats high quality fish. So if you're going to have meat, it has to be fish or just tap out and eat your fruit and vegetables. Egg energy is here, but make sure it's not like rotten eggs or whatever. Somebody might get successful writing mysteries. I heard Sherlock Holmes and Alfred Hitchcock. Or whatever they're creating is mysterious. Like you got to figure out what it is, or you might not know what this is, the art or whatever they're creating, because it's abstract. Somebody can get successful with abstract art. Even if you're into pottery or fashion. Somebody need to be weird. I heard it's always better to be weird now or whatever. So somebody need to groom their hair, or just make sure that somebody need to get cardio in. Somebody's going to have a breakthrough in their life because they're like traveling with their feet, or running, or doing boxing, kickboxing, or they're using their hands. Somebody can get in shape because they could do push-ups, or they could use their arms and their hands, or they could go boat rowing. Somebody might find it abundant to row a boat. Or they need to go on a cruise. Somebody might be making enough money to go on a cruise. But be careful, because it might be a shaky cruise, or it's an unstable cruise. Just be careful you're not taking a cheap boat. And that includes no cheap cooking. Boats are still cooking. No cheap cooking. Sag energy is here. Philosophy. Cooking. I said cooking and it came out. Somebody could create their own recipes of soup or salads. Somebody need to eat more salads. Okay? It could be green vegetable salads, magnesium, cucumbers, energy salads that would give you energy. Somebody needs to eat that. If you were thinking if you were going to be successful at dancing, is here. Dancing. Or teaching somebody how to do hair. Somebody can start their own school teaching how to do hair. Or they like set up a course on doing hair. This is giving y'all some ideas of where this money is coming from. Somebody was able to get successful as a romantic singer. Love songs, drama music. Somebody might be good, might find out that they got an acting job, or they're writing scripts for celebrities. Really famous people are in somebody famous is in this work that they created. Okay. Fame energy is here. Triple synchronicity. The fame energy. Somebody's gonna actually meet their divine partner, or somebody that's rich and their soulmate. They're gonna meet them because they're actually they have the offer that this person need. Somebody gonna have an option of soulmates that's like well known, because they're really gifted. Capricorn's here. Hi, everybody. Bye. 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 Okay? Okay. Bye. If you are a Christian, I just said, did I not say Gemini energy? I said, if you in low vibe Gemini energy, you're blocked. You're not getting this money. And somebody came in here. These old dried up feminine female energy. The women are toxic. Okay? Stop trying to force your religion on other people. That's what a low vibe Gemini would do. Want to fight with people about their spiritual choices. Let people be free with their spiritual religion. Stop throwing scriptures up in people's faces that they didn't ask for. Came right on out. The person showed up in here. It was there's older women in low vibe energy. Here it is. See? There it is. Right when I said it. These old dried up, these old dried up women mad because they ain't as mentally powerful. So shut up. I already showed I didn't need no cards. So shut up. How many times I gotta show y'all? Same women coming through. I said that yesterday. Typical low vibe women coming through this channel. All right. If you quick to judge people, if you writing toxic stuff with vanity, if you're religious, vanity, because religious people can have vanity. If you in this in reverse, you're not getting this money. You can't pray yourself to your money. You can say your prayers all you want, but if you don't respect other people's boundaries, you're going to be blocked. Your temperance energy is in reverse. Get it together, women. Get it together. Stop pocket watching each other and then trying to say witch. You're the witch. You're watching me, trying to get in my way. You're the witch. Okay? I got my halls ready for these people. I got it. Period. Throat chakra is on point today. So is the heart chakra. Somebody's back is feeling better. Somebody's arms need some work though. People attacking the arms and shoulder joints and stuff. Scorpio. Stop. Stop attacking Scorpio energy. Stop hiding. Some of y'all low vibe women, stop hiding out on these social apps and trying to wait to do a little sneak attack. Your Scorpio is in reverse. You know you ain't attractive. You're not sexy. You're out of shape. Saggy breasted. Because Scorpio can rule the upper chest and arms. Big back, big back, big flat breasted women. Knowing that they don't got no sex appeal. Coming up in here. Mad because the divine ones got that Pisces energy working in their favor, period. Wish coming true. These big back broken down women in reverse. These Tauruses women and Scorpio and Libra women in reverse. Get it together. A lot of women ain't gonna get this money this year. For real. You need to be telling Pastor Pork Chop that would he need to stop eating those pork chops. Sitting up there listening to these real fat ministers that don't got no glow, but like, oh, I need scriptures from him. Really? If he ain't teaching you how to get in shape, why are you listening to him? Do he take you on cardio walks? No. He should be trying to get you fit. It's hard for me to listen to somebody passing scriptures on me and they'll never take me on a walk. Okay, walks lead you to God, for real. He should be taking his whole church on journeys and stop just standing there all fat with his belly poking out, dumping scriptures on people. Period. Mother energy is working in your favor today. Okay, if you're into postcard art, any type of art, it has to have some sort of dark contrast, or some of y'all may be able to do some Andy Warhol type of art, like multicolor, kind of maybe looking abstract, using objects and things that you have seen. I'm telling y'all ways y'all can get this money. Short stories is a triple synchronicity. Mosaic pros, because the pros is here. Scorpio, Cancer can be pros. All about being the hero. Your experience with your experiences with trying to be your own hero. Some of y'all may have been stuck or trapped. That will be your inspiration for this money. Or you know someone who's stuck and trapped. And if you use them as your muse or inspiration, it's going to lead to success. Some of y'all maybe need to use battles or wartime stuff or historical documents as your inspiration. Investigative research into dead people that might have been famous. You could possibly use them in your work as well. These could be famous dead people. They might be actually your guide because Libra energy is here and so is Gemini. So some of y'all got dead famous people helping y'all with this work. They want you to be famous or something, or you're finishing their destiny. Sometimes your destiny is also someone didn't finish their destiny and they're dead. So their destiny was passed on to you. It could be that the stars was in alignment at the time and how you're living is in alignment with the way their life were. So that's why they are assigned to you for this project. Okay? Do not use that information without my express permission. That was me being a little bit generous with teaching y'all about the metaphysical world. Sometimes your contract was given to you because there was famous dead souls nearest to you when you were born, and your life was so much like theirs in some ways that they were assigned to you. Okay? I heard this is how it always is in the beginning. You're not being picked on or something. It was like this for all of us big dogs. That's what somebody just said. That's what they're saying. Somebody on the other side saying you may be complaining about your situation or thinking lack, but it's actually exactly where you need to be to get to this big money. They're even saying where you normally sit at to do your work is exactly where you're supposed to be too. So it could be northeast. Some of y'all need to be seated northeast. Or you need to go north or walk east to connect with their energy. Or some of y'all need to make sure you're living in the north or the east in order to get the downloads from these famous dead people. Some of y'all being attacked in the West. Yeah. People that want to harvest your knowledge or attack your Virgo energy or give you delays with your glow up. That look, I don't say that in these cards. I'm just telling y'all. Somebody been doing spell work on Virgo energy. I can feel it. Like, for real. Trying to keep you from investing in new businesses or trying to keep you from consistent work on your manifestation, taking little leaps to get it done. Yeah. I get downloads when I touch things too. I don't have to look at it. All I got to do is touch it. Yeah. There was spell work on feet. I got it and it came out. Economics. Hands and feet has spell work on it. Number one. Yeah, somebody wants you to be like, oh, you can't do it alone. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Goat is out here. Libra is out here. Yeah. I said it and it came out. Do it on your own, period. Get the resources and then do it on your own, man. You also have to be willing to break the rules. Scorpios are rule breakers, and so is Pisces and Geminis. So if somebody tell you how to do it, be like, maybe I need to do it differently or something. Here. Yeah. Becoming a person of power, responsibility. The 10th house in the first house. Okay. Success is a triple synchronicity in just 1 hour success. If you've been seeing 2, 4, 8, 1, 7, 9, this video could be for you. If you're starting to see 9s, it's because you didn't bust it through the 8. Somebody wanted you to not care and just be like, I'm only doing this as a job. Yeah. Something that you do today. Okay, if I was y'all, I would get a past life reading. If you're going to hire somebody to do your reading. Okay, I might go upstairs and get my past life deck. It's something in your past life that is supposed to bring this money in. Okay, you learned how to do this, but you never did it. You basically kept it stored away. The resources for this manifestation was like just stored away. You might have been studying it or mastering it, but you just never. Some of y'all might have had family members like, I'm going to cut you off if you do it or whatever. Threats. Petty. 10-10, yeah. They were like, oh, I'm going to cut you off if you do it. I was about to say 3, yeah. They want you to, somebody keep resetting 3. That's why some of y'all keep like maybe see 3, 6, 3, 6, or 3 3s or stuff like that. Somebody keeps on trying to push you back to the beginning, so you're not nowhere near the finish line. It's people competing with you, or talent competition, or somebody might be, or it's a low vibrational emperor keeping your business going in circles. Somebody that's running the apps or whatever, man. Or it's your own damn husband or whatever, keeping things going in circles. Or for some of y'all, your mother-in-law, this might be a secret female that's causing problems. Or there's a woman that do, some of y'all, it's a female, or it's a feminine male. I just heard Tupac, watch your homies or whatever. Yep, and it came out. Somebody's a false twin and somebody's a real one. The 11th house came out. Okay, so you want to look today in your chart to see where your sun is at. Just stick in that energy. Okay. I'm hearing they wanted you in the in-between. I'm hearing pulling you from room to room, house to house. That's crazy. Toxic. Energy manipulation. Somebody, Scorpio's in reverse, manipulating somebody's energy to have them going back and forth. Juggling, teaching you how to juggle your own energy. Philanthropy. Yeah, if somebody's a Madam C.J. Walker on here, you may get successful. Whatever this beauty product is, it has to be smooth, liquidy, cream, or some sort of fragrance, or it's for skincare. If anyone is trying to create their own beauty line, that could get you rich. Or eyeshadow, eye makeup. Somebody could be an eye model or face mask or whatever. Excuse me. All right, somebody need to keep their somebody need to keep their sexuality secret or whatever. Keep somebody out of your physical business, or somebody need to make sure that they separate their friends from their family, because the families is trying to block their friendship or companionships, whatever, man. It's crazy. I'm hearing Al Bundy song, Love and Marriage. Get what you need, number two. Yeah, somebody need to go to somebody else and get what they need from the person, or yeah. If you're going to join workshops this week, it need to be, I'm coming to get what I need. Okay, I don't really have to participate. I got it. I could do it on my own. I don't need to be in this group to do it. I just came to get the resource. There could be old men that will help you with breakthroughs like Napoleon Hill. Okay, emperors. These people could have been around during the Great Depression. There could be dead people that was around during the Great Depression. They are helping you with your depression or with your therapy. They want you to do this work so that you can get your therapy in. 8 is out. Major change. Some of y'all gonna be like, I don't have to just do work for money. What I'm doing, I'm fated to do. You're like, yeah, personal power. Yeah. Get a fair deal. Somebody might be contacting you like, oh yeah, I'm trying to pay you for this service. Don't sell yourself cheap. Relationships. Somebody might want you to take them one where somebody could be just keeping you around because they want you to be their driver or their coach or whatever. Or somebody to just coach them or motivate them or give them spiritual information or help them get somewhere. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Thank you for waiting, y'all. So we're gonna go into part 2 here. All right. Investments and gamble. Okay, if you're gambling, you need to bet on things that you do real well. If you're not really good at it, don't put your money on it. Okay? Even if you go to the casino, because the casino energy is here. I heard like pull the lever on the casino machine, but don't be doing it if you ain't good at it. So don't be going to no table games just like I'm just my intuition didn't tell me, but I'm gonna try. You got to go to only where your intuition is telling you to go. That includes if you're going to the casino. And that includes if you're on apps that got a lot of workshops or a lot of opportunities. I heard watch your time just now. Okay. Somebody been putting spell work on someone's 8th house. Somebody gonna want somebody to heal, or some of y'all got family members that don't give a darn about your health. They don't care about your health. They don't care if you have money or whatever. Or some of y'all got witches doing spell work on your house or you or your throat chakra or your liver or whatever. People need to stop. Or your back. Somebody doing spell work on back, liver, throat chakra, head. Yeah. It is for some of y'all, it's actually it's an older male or older woman. Okay. They could be shape shifting, fake, wishy washy or whatever. One way around you, but another way behind your back or whatever. For some of y'all, it could be a weak male in your family. Or for some of y'all, it's your own damn mom on the other side or whatever. She's an earthbound spirit interfering. Or it's a grandma, somebody's grandma interfering on the other side. Earthbound spirit. Hi, everybody. Or it's somebody's mother-in-law. Need to mind her damn business or something here. Because that Taurus and Libra energy is this struggle energy for some people. Somebody want to play wife to somebody's husband or whatever. Or it's their sister-in-law. Want to play wife where they shouldn't be playing wife ass or whatever. Fake wife or whatever. Trying to block somebody from the family fortune or money. But you're recovering from it. If you had a death in your family over the last 10 years, somebody could have blocked you from some money. For some of y'all, could have been a woman. Okay? They were blocking you from this money, and they didn't realize they was blocking you also from completing your destiny. Like, you needed this money. You needed the gifts, the money. I'm hearing hidden title policy. Well... yeah. Some of y'all gonna realize that something wasn't said and you're like, why wasn't this said or whatever. Something coming to the light or you're seeing the truth. You're reflecting on maybe holidays or whatever in your family and you're like, wait a minute, I see the truth now. Yeah. Some of y'all was treated like a guest in your own darn family, even though you wasn't. That was their way of keeping you from getting close to your inheritance. They wanted to make sure you don't get anything. Y'all, that's crazy. And I ain't pulling no cards. It's just coming through when I'm thinking about the energy because the way... If you're recovering from some heavy losses, 9 times out of 10, y'all had people... Some of y'all had people in your life that was gossiping behind your back and... They wanted you to be like a homeless and a beggar person while they were like all getting favored or whatever. Y'all. It could have been some jealousy of your beauty and your sex appeal or whatever. So that's why they were like, nah. Whatever. Some of y'all being blocked from emperors. I'm just saying, y'all. It could be somebody blocks you from your grandfather or they blocked you from your dad. Turned your dad against you or whatever. This is crazy. Because there's a tax. The emperor is coming to free you. That means some of y'all been waiting on this emperor. Or this was a cycle where somebody was supposed to be your emperor, but somebody brought this emperor down to his knees. Some of y'all got somebody in judgment because they might have been corrupting this emperor. It might have been a woman. I'm just saying, y'all. There's an emperor on the other side as well. Earthbound spirit, possibly. My intuition is on today. I have the high priestess in the upright. I know I'm right. Yeah, there's dead folks on the other side. There could be a male. These is old people, whatever, over 40. I keep getting blocked from Virgo too. Well... Maybe somebody was a Virgo. They had significant Virgo placements. They were supposed to help you with some glow up so that you could get famous, or they were supposed to connect you with other people that could like give you success, but somebody blocked it. And for some of y'all, it was a woman. Whatever. She might have been jealous of the relationship you had with them or whatever. So she bitter and everything. So... It could be a female, 2 females that work together to block you. And they wanted to make sure you don't get none of the money that the emperor got or whatever. But now the creator's sending other emperors to you. And the emperors on the other side is helping you. Some of y'all got a couple of men on the other side helping. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you were going somewhere with this emperor and you were living your life and they couldn't or whatever. They was all broken down and out of shape, so they wanted to like hate on you or whatever. Or they was a workaholic, so they didn't have the time that you had to do stuff with this emperor. So they felt some type of way or whatever. That they feel like the emperor wasn't a match for them. Like they died. But you got along more with the emperor, so they got triggered or whatever, and they got their little minion to help them to block you or whatever. When I look at this, the placement, okay, the emperor came out after recovery from heavy losses. No, he came out before. So he's showing up, and then you're recovering from heavy losses. But it's a positive cycle, but it wasn't before. This is a repeat from the past, but it was in reverse. I heard the mirror has two faces before I did this live video. 607-706. Somebody's been whooping, distorting the scripture numbers to keep you chasing and getting nowhere. Keep locking things up. For some of y'all, somebody's been blocking you from soulmates and twins that are supposed to help you get this money. They're supposed to provide something that they can do to help you with this destiny. But there has been some witches intervening in secret. They smiling in your face and they was against you. Women. Hi everybody. You're very welcome. Cause why does it say you gotta go at it alone? But then these men is showing up. I mean, the creator don't want you teaming up with no women. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Some of y'all had women. They wanted to be you. They wanted to be you. Be careful who you collabing with, women, y'all. I'm just saying, it's right here. The feminine energy is causing chaos and war. Some of y'all might. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. Y'all. Somebody tried to destroy a whole marriage or whatever. Some of y'all might have had somebody attacking your marriage and stuff. That's a damn shame. Somebody had multiple soulmates. When the Cancer come out, it could be multiple soulmates, and then Capricorn, all favored. But then these little secret people, ruining your reputation and character assassination, smear campaigns and stuff, trying to ruin it for you. Trying to influence the emperors to not like you. There was at least one emperor that was turned against you. Because one came out and yeah. They was influenced to gossip about you or something. Because the Scorpio being in struggle, it could be like secret gossiping and stuff, family hate, shade, or whatever. So the feminine energy in low vibe is the influencing energy. So they was influencing someone, a male, to not leave you anything or not. They're trying to tell them that you was making somebody a victim when you was the victim. A form of gaslighting or like trading places or whatever. I just got that scene in my head on trading places where the one guy was like, you told Eddie Murphy, you tried to rob me, yet he didn't. Like, it's almost like somebody like you were supposed to accuse as the victim when you weren't. The other person is a narcissist or something here. guess I get divorced or whatever, y'all. Woo. Somebody tried to make a divine one, divorce somebody, they were like, no. Some of y'all could have had somebody accuse you of just being money hungry, of being a gold digger when you weren't. Like, there was already gold diggers there. Something's coming to an end and something is being reborn. Some of y'all got a male that has, it might be two males because two came out that's in heavy judgment because they listened to the witches. Y'all, they suffering, and one of them died because of it. I keep it real. They listened to the witch. The witch corrupted them, and so she locked them up by trying to keep them away from divine family members or whatever. She was actually like harvesting their energy and draining them out, so that they died. Okay, they would have lived longer if they would have stayed in your life. Okay, for some of y'all, this person is dead already. Now, for some of y'all, it might be a brother, it might be a brother, it might be a grandfather, or it's somebody's husband in your family. They on the other side. They needed you as a caregiver. The caregiver energy came right next to the funeral card, and the emperor came out near that too. So, hi everybody. Some of y'all got people stalking you on the other side too. That is so crazy. Earthbound spirits all up in your business. Somebody's grandma or grandma age woman is dangerous, is real toxic, a witch or whatever, or plays the emotional victim, fake and untrustworthy, only about money and work. So this person could have been like judging you because they don't think you was bringing enough to the table, or they could be a better wife than you. So they felt like they could judge you or whatever. Yet they was a fat cow. Somebody was a sloppy pig or whatever, but talking about you because they're Taurus. their pig is in reverse or whatever. They needed to be thinking about their weight and their throat chakra. Okay, rather than all up in your business. Yeah, they still in the business. Somebody's this old female, whatever, still in the business. Still doing it. It's coming up on Pisces time, so she got a little group of people that's under her little minions or whatever. Yeah. So you have to find a different group. For some of y'all got to step outside of y'all family and be like, I'm good. Y'all fake as hell, whatever. Just be done with them. Hi, everybody. We got 5 people in here. Yeah. They said you'll never be able to take care of yourself or something that you need them. No, it's BS. So, if you're under spiritual attack, it's because somebody in your family is attracting those spirits to you. Okay? That's the frequency that's being sent to you. If you have random people attack you for no reason, and like, if you notice how they're attacking you, that's because someone manifested that in your life. Someone you know is sending that energy to you. So let's say that you're always in religious battles all the time. Somebody that you know is secretly battling you in religion. They keep on speaking against your religion. They may not be telling you they are. They may be thinking about it all the time, and that is they're doing law of attraction in an evil way. Remember that the devil got law of attraction too. Okay, the dark side do too. And so they're sending the negative dots out there, and it's going to people that's closer to you, and those people are delivering their negative dots. A lot of people are under mind control. That's why they're attacking you. Like, that's not even how they would think. The reason why they thinking the way they thinking about you, somebody compelled them to energetically through the psychic web. So for me, going by the attacks on this channel, okay, that tell me that I got somebody in my family that is sitting up there thinking that I'm not good enough, for somebody, for my partner, or I'm not good enough to be in a family, or they hating on my genetics or something. Somebody in my family trying to shade my genetics or whatever. They want to act. They want to act like my genetics is not in the family or whatever. Whatever. And then somebody is cursing my spiritual choices. They got a different spiritual life, so they sit up there like saying, "Oh, I'm not God fearing." Meanwhile, back at the ranch, they ain't God fearing. Talking about gossiping, they bearing false witness. Bearing false witness is out here. So somebody bearing false witness. Whatever, y'all. Sick of people sitting up there saying they religious, but sitting up there bearing false witness. Around the holidays, the holiday energy is out. So what they gonna do? What they was doing is for the new year, because 3 and 1 is out. Sitting up there bearing false witness around the new year? Ridiculous. Christmas and New Year. Valentine's Day, bearing false witness. Some of y'all was cheated on too. I'm just saying, y'all. Might have been cheated out of something. Somebody's Aquarius and Pisces is in the upright. Somebody's is in reverse. It's the mirror has 2 faces. So, yeah. Somebody is only going to want you because you looking fine as hell, whatever. For some of y'all, it's going to be 3 to 6 months. You're going to look so damn good, and then like people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, I want you." No, it's a hard pass. No. Like, yeah, all of a sudden you're good enough. They don't want to lose you because they're getting karma. Some of y'all, if you're a high priestess like I am, you got to stay away from weak dudes right now. And if they weak, they're getting karma. Anybody that's not getting in shape is getting a karma. I'm sorry to trigger people on here, but it's true. Taurus, Aries, Leo is out. You're supposed to be getting in shape. Somebody just sitting around watching TV all the time, stuffing garbage food in their mouth right now, stay away from them. They're not in alignment with your destiny. And that includes people on this channel. Anybody that's turning up, drinking, want to drink all the time, or just drink away their weekends and be all weak through Monday through Wednesday, they all weak. They're not. Sundays have to be, the weekends have to, you have to watch how much you drink on weekends, or you will block your wealth on Wednesdays. You're actually supposed to, but see, low vibe people, they be trying to like nurse their hangovers on Sundays, and then they miss the Sabbath energy if they're doing the Sabbath, and then they don't even feel recovered until Wednesday. So their wealth energy has a 1 or 2 day delay. And then by the time they strong enough to manifest, it's too late. There's a restart, a reset with the energy again. So that's why they just keep, they're never lucky. They just dependent on their 9 to 5 check all the time. There's no free money or blessings coming outside of that. People that just work and turn up, you gotta avoid them. Okay. If somebody eating a lot of cheese or cheesy food, like, no, you're not fated. Cheese can still be like dairy. Okay, that can get into fat cow energy. So no, like pasta. If somebody's eating a lot of pasta and cheese right now, they paying a karmic debt. Then now somebody gonna say, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You drained somebody out. Now the bill has come due. You was reckless with somebody else's energy, and now you've been cut off from their energy. So now you're like, let me go ahead and, you're being depressed. You're in that depressed energy. If you can't be mindful with your diet most days of the next 7 days, if you're struggling, really struggling, you probably need to confess or something. You should be like, if you are eating garbage or fat cow, sloppy pig food, stank pig food, cheap farm food, that would be like Debbie snack cakes. If you're eating all that all the time, if you're not mindful with that, if you're not scared to eat that right now, you're probably paying off a karmic debt. Okay. That's double energy, period. I picked up the deck and the Hierophant came out. I was just putting the stuff away. Period. Okay? If your Hierophant is in reverse, it means that you might be having vanity with your spiritualism. But it came out in the upright. Cook your own meals. If you eat takeout today, breakfast, I would stay away from the beef. The beef often blocks your money. It blocks your law of attraction. Beef is a hybrid animal. Most of the time, the beef we're eating is coming from a cow. The cows we see today is not from, oh God, they're hybrid. Some of the cows have been raped, okay? Some of the cows have been raped by bulls. Cows cannot defend themselves when they are raped by a bull. Okay? So this is why you got to be careful of just eating any old cow. Because the baby was not born with love because they was raped. So, they got the demon spirit in them. So if you're eating beef, you should always like kosher it, soak it in soap. I used to take my daughters to the farm and learn about the animals, and they said all the cows the bulls came out at night and just raped them all. And I said, that's sad because the cow can't do nothing. They can't fight back like cats can. Snakes can even fight back. Birds can even fight back. But cows, no, y'all. The bull bullies the cows, the female cows. And this was a farm we went to where the cows wasn't even allowed to be pregnant. They had to be chosen to be pregnant and artificially pregnated. Yet this bull who was just there for the night, another farmer paid the farmer to house the bull for the night. The bull broke out, busted his way into the farmhouse where the cows were and raped each cow all night long, y'all. I couldn't believe the story the farmer told us. I said, why is all your cows pregnant? When we were just here, like months ago, he was like, yeah, now we have a major problem here. So that farmer's in like trouble because those are show cows. They don't have the room for those baby cows. So they have to find a way to sell those cows or whatever. I said I would sue the person whose bull it was and make him pay for it, for the medical treatment of the cows and stuff and the selling of the cows. That's messed up. When I found out that cows can't like fight back at all, they just sit there and just take the rape. I'm like, ooh, it makes me not want to eat no beef. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, child, everything in the world can fight back, but the bulls are so strong that the cow can do nothing. Even sheep scream and whine when they're going to the slaughterhouse. I don't like how cows they're hybrids, so they don't know, they don't fight for themselves. They didn't exist in the beginning of time. So they're just kind of like, basically, they're not connected to God, y'all. They're not tapped in. They don't have no faith in the higher ups. Even the snake was around at the beginning of time. So not all snakes is bad. And they fight. They'll fight another snake over their eggs and stuff or whatever. But cows, they just sit there and take it. I can't eat from an animal that's like just sit there and just take the abuse. I can't do that. There's people that show like videos of them dropping to the ground faking like they did. The cows is like just stood there like, and only the horses went over and was like checking on the person or whatever. I said, see what I'm saying? The cows is just like, they don't got no sense of like life and death. That's scary. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I do one-on-ones. If y'all want me to do, if some of y'all would like me to do a short reading for you, you can send me a picture and I will do a short reading for you for a small fee. I'll pull a couple oracles or I'll pull some cards for you and then we'll see. Or you can send me your birthday. You can send me your birthday, the required information, and I'll do a quick natal chart reading for you. My fee for both services today is $10, okay? I can't go so cheap right now. So if you want me to get, do a little natal chart reading for you, it's $10. You can send it to my Cash App or my PayPal. Some of y'all already sent me y'all birthdays. I'm gonna be working on your stuff today. Okay? So Wendell, if you're waiting for it, Anita, I think you're waiting for it. I'll get y'all today. I'll start sending y'all some stuff today. I really was getting today also that going big is like steps. So just like take your time, but you need to have a deadline for the manifestation because Capricorns have deadlines. They have schedules. They're practical and they're not just winging it either. So you kind of need to be like, I need the structure, I need a foundation, and then I can go ahead and finish this. So you may want to come up with a good process. So if I went to do the process today, I would do structure, planning, editing, and then just adding the new content in. I'm going to pull some cards for writers. Okay. I don't know if anybody's a painter. Painting could be something somebody gets successful in. Somebody is a writer with a hidden talent in painting, or they're a painter with a hidden talent in writing. All right. Or storytelling. Okay, so 8 just keep on showing up. It's like I'll just pick up something that don't have an 8 on it. That's deep. So this is for, I don't even know where this card go to. Okay, so this has to do with the reading I'm giving y'all right now is for movies. Since we had Cancer. Cancer came out, Scorpio came out, and Pisces is coming up. We'll see what we get. Okay, let's see here, y'all. Wow, something just flew out. Okay, drama and art house. Gonzalez and Arutu. 5 of clubs with the drama and art house. Francis McDormand, crime and action. Cards is flying out. Drama and art house. Drama and art house. Crime and fiction and romance. So it didn't came out, y'all, the synchronicity with the crime and fiction. All right. Some of y'all need to have a leading male in your art. Y'all might want to do your projects with a male. Male has to be one of the characters. Could be a male that's like between 30 and 45 years old, or I'm sorry, 30 and 50. What's this? The Joker is out here, Wes Anderson. I mean, basically, whatever you want to do in it, whatever. Drama and art house, Claire Dennis. Okay, 9 is out. 9, 6, 2. Priorities, crime and action. Okay, let's see if we're going to get a couple more. Okay. The highest number is the 9 of clubs. Claire Dennis. Drama and art house. Then there is the king of clubs, which is Orson Welles. He has a cigar in his mouth. Okay, that's for movies. Y'all can look up those movies, use your intuition, and look up movies in those categories on TV if you have the TV. It's going to kind of let you know, where your ideas are probably going to come from, what your manifestation is related to. So next is writers. Wow, woo, they're coming fast. Jack of Hearts, Jack Cork, yeah. Stream of consciousness. You're supposed to do it like in free flow. Okay? You pick the theme though. You have to have a theme and a main idea because Capricorns kind of like to know, what they're doing. So what they're writing or creating on, what art they're creating. So it could be a pantser. If you're a pantser, it would work better for this art process. So Jack Cork is out here. So is William Faulkner. And Clarice Lispector, Queen of Hearts. She is kind of like a possible thing. Somebody need to look up William Faulkner though. Jack Cork. Jack Cork was somebody who wrote a book on the road. So somebody need to do this work on the road or whatever. Okay? Especially since the eagle energy is out. 4's out here. Lydia Davis, contemporary. Contemporary art, even writing, has it can have figurative language in it. a mixture of different techniques. Okay? It would be distinctive. There might be some repetition in it, some repetitive stuff in it. Alexandra Solzhenitsyn, whatever, mid-century. Mid-century is out twice for writers. Postmodern. Postmodern is out here. Gunter Grass. Gunter Grass for writers. The casino energy came out, so I decided to do casino energy today. Catherine Mansfield. Six of Spades. Modern. So somebody needs a little bit of modern in here. Modern deals with a lot of symbolism. It's not really figurative. It lets the symbolism do the work. So it can be a little elementary like Hemingway. But it works. Philip Roth, Eight of Hearts, mid-century. These are for writers. We did movies already. Film and movies. We did that. Jean Rhys, mid-century. Jean Rhys. Her last name is R-H-Y-S. Six of Hearts. Woo! Seven of Diamonds came out. Contemporary. Karl Ove Knausgaard. Lucky. Seven of Diamonds could be lucky. Luck. That's getting into placing your bets, gambling, and whatever. So, his name is Karl, Karlove, Knausgaard. Seven of Diamonds. Two of Spades is out here, so maybe, I don't know, with William Faulkner. Elena Ferrante, contemporary. Contemporary. Queen of Diamonds, distinctive. Now here's the last one. J.K. Rowling came out. Wow. Nine of Diamonds for J.K. Rowling. We know she did Harry Potter. So, yeah. So we know in Harry Potter, they're going to schools. There's witches. There's warlocks. There's magic. Okay. That's the second time I got wands. Somebody need to use their wands or their incense today. Or somebody need to burn incense while they're trying to get some work done. It's going to work in their favor. Five of Diamonds. I pulled one more. Michelle Hollebeck. Somebody's getting some money. A windfall of money or something here. Contemporary. The contemporary is the key. Somebody has to keep this stuff definitely with contemporary. Doesn't matter what type of creation you're doing. If you're using any type of instrument, or doesn't matter, contemporary has to be in there for this money to come. Mid-century is the next common thing in here. Mid-century. Okay. Maybe I'll do a free workshop today talking about the cards that came out for anybody that wants to see those cards again. So this is this real quick casino type of energy here, because it did say place your bets. Let's get this cracking. I'm seeing stuff cards. This is in the art. Gemini energy came out, so you should be working on mastery and being a genius in something. Somebody's tapping into their IQ today. Why am I hearing Albert Einstein? Imagination is more important than knowledge. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that, y'all. Hey, I cut the deck in abstract expressionism, third synchronicity. Abstract expressionism and impressionism and post art. So for your artists, practice some abstract and some impressionism. Okay? Doesn't matter what art you're doing. Pottery, whatever. Even if you're using graphic design software, which somebody could get successful in. Yeah. Let's see what they're going to actually toss out. Who is this? Surrealism. Okay, I think that is Frida. Y'all know Frida? The artist Frida. She does surrealism. Somebody need to add some of that to their artwork. That includes writers. Okay. I think Jack Kerouac got into the beatnik and surrealism. I think he was into that. Trying to think of who all would be. Okay, let's see. Somebody might have a hidden talent. And because hidden talent energy came out in surrealism. Pop art. Pop art came out, second synchronicity. Jeff Koons. Y'all want to look up Jeff Koons. He's a pop artist. His energy's coming through to help you with this art. So we know pop artists, they often use pictures that they found or even scanned out of a magazine, or it's photographs they're using and they're doing all type of stuff to the art or whatever. Pop art keep on coming out. Robert Rauschenberg. Ace of Hearts. Woo! Robert Rauschenberg. Pop art. Wow. He must got a lot of art. He is an Ace of Hearts. He has one heck of a gallery. Abstract expressionism came out again. Joanne Mitchell. Eight of Spades. It could be dark art. Yeah. Because that's spades. Could be darker. Let's try to get this, see what else is going to come out here. This fell out. Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso. Yeah, somebody could do character art, but make it abstract. Figurative abstract. It could be like line drawing or something here. It's like almost like, but it could be like multicolors added to this dimensional, three-dimensional art. Like Pablo Picasso. So surrealism is out here again. Giorgio de Chirico, Four of Diamonds. The Joker is Pablo Picasso. So that's a wild card. Okay. Yeah. Somebody need to play with shapes like geometric art. Like Picasso do. It's not supposed to be like, you're not really supposed to know what you're exactly seeing until you stare at it a little while. I heard Emily Dickinson, a certain slant of light that oppresses. Somebody can, Emily Dickinson. Pop art, Jasper Jones. Mary Cassatt. Mary Cassatt is impressionism. She is the 10 of clubs. Wow. Wow. Jasper Jones is 7 of hearts. Pop art. Pop art again. Yayu Kasuma, Queen of Hearts. Okay, it might be romantic drama pop art. For some of y'all, there's more than one people and more than one person in this art. It could be like they're overlapping these figurines. For some of y'all, there's a synchronicity that could be in your email that has to do with doing this type of art. Since there's all this news energy out, all this news and with the Capricorn. Somebody could be inviting you to take this workshop and you will learn how to do this. This could be coming back around. Maybe you missed the opportunity, so it's coming around in a different way. It could be in your promotional folder in your email, or your advertisement or social folder of your email. This opportunity to learn this art, to practice it. You're going to get lucky, like you're going to do something. You're not going to think it's good maybe, but it's going to be good. Or you already did this art. Maybe you already experimented with it and you like, oh, I suck at this. Meanwhile, you were good at it. Impressionism and post-impressionism. So it's something to do with the face or the emotions in the face with this abstract figurative art. The body as well, because earth energy, the body and water, the body. Maybe it's half a body because it's short, Capricorn, Gemini, half the body. Maybe the whole body is not in this art, but it's still really good. Some of y'all can actually use statues. Pictures of inventions as your inspiration for this art. It could be like antiques you're using as your models for this artwork. Okay, here's the last one. Pop art. Takeshi Murakami. Murakami. 3 of Hearts. So the Queen of Hearts is pop art. Impressionism is 10 of Clubs. I'm giving y'all the big dogs. The Joker is Pablo Picasso. Ace of Hearts is pop art. The 8 of Hearts is pop art. And 7 of Hearts is pop art. Somebody can literally get rich and famous just learning pop art. Adding a pop art look to it. With some impressionism and a little bit of abstract. This can also be included in anyone's writing or songwriting or music. Pisces is so close to us. Plus we do have opera singer, Cancer energy, and we do have Libra out. So even if you're writing songs, yeah, it needs to have some contemporary, so you should be learning how to do some metaphor and similes and symbolism in this art you're doing, even if it's songwriting. If it's musicians, if y'all are musicians, it should sound like maybe the art sounds a little bit chaotic or whatever, or yeah, it could have some deep dark instruments in there with a couple little, maybe a little bit of piano in there, but the black keys of the piano in there. All right. Sorry, y'all, if I'm not looking in on the chat. I got to stay connected, y'all. Got to stay connected to when I'm doing this. All right. So I put the cards on top. If anyone's like, can you give me the name of those people? I'm going to compose a name of the highest numbers of the art, highest numbers and letters of the art, highest numbers and letters of the writers, and the movies. Okay? I can't send it all to you. I'm a group emailer to people on my mailing list. I can't send them all to you. It's because you have to still have some faith. You still have to feel like you're taking a leap. So I can't give all the information out. I can't repeat it all. Okay, so what's this? What was this? Okay, so I made sure I flipped the cards upward so that y'all can... Now, I didn't put a lot of movies out. Because I think that's telling too much, okay? So I just put a little bit out. If y'all interested in knowing the decks that I'm using, okay, these are the decks that I'm using. Okay, I'm using this one, movies. Movies is a great way to find themes, ideas, plots. You can find a plot from a movie and just revise it, rework it, and use it for your stuff. Writers. This deck is wonderful for writers when y'all need to know what y'all need to be reading for inspiration. And art as well. Writers can find out what art to look at for inspiration. Okay. I highly recommend if you are an artist of any kind, even if you're a musician. They actually have music decks too. I highly recommend that y'all get these. Okay. I only pull those out is when I'm ready to like really bust it out. I'm gonna be doing some writing, editing, doing a bunch of stuff. Um, so all right, because the Seven of Diamonds came out 3 times overall, it means that you might be actually already in the energy and lucky, but you may not have the faith that you need in yourself. You do have to invest. So some of these workshops or courses you need to take or classes, it's going to require you to put some money to pay to get in, maybe a donation. You have to donate to get into the courses, or you have to catch them while they're on sale. For some of y'all, if you finish some work, then you're probably going to win a contest or you're going to place. So some of y'all may have a contest that's coming up soon or it's closing out. And if you get this work done in time and clean it up, you'll have time to submit this work to the contest. Because the poetry and art season is coming up, which is Pisces energy. They rule. Pisces is one of the most elite artists and writers. So, yeah. Some of y'all may be able to use historical events like segregation, Martin Luther King time. Or, y'all may be able to use those type of stories, those type of event documentaries to like inspire you. Maybe art about being segregated or discriminated against or going to war or suffering or living in poverty or what it's like to be hungry. Inspiration from Black communities or communities of color, using that as your inspiration, or using the work of people of color or foreign people like Pablo Picasso. Some of y'all may also need to learn a new language. Somebody can actually get successful adding other languages in their art. So maybe somebody need to add some French to their writing, or add the culture of France. I think Picasso was from France or Europe. So somebody need to add some of that in there, or yeah. I keep hearing thief. Somebody need to add a thief to their plot. I get that, y'all. I get that. So even if you're in fashion design, something needs to be wild and like weird about these fashion outfits. Like somebody could use, like Lil Kim might be inspirational for somebody's fashion. Lil Kim got her own fashion line. So if somebody's wondering like, okay, what am I talking about? Lil Kim is a good example of being a Capricorn fashion designer. Okay. So y'all might want to look at her line. I don't know why I heard Mufasa. Somebody could use Disney as their inspiration or whatever. I heard Mufasa just now. About how they went on. I'm hearing Simba, whatever. Like I'm hearing history repeats itself. Like Everybody got a journey to take or whatever. Somebody need to talk, like document their journey, or maybe they know somebody that got. Somebody need to document their time being out in the wild, like Simba. Okay, I don't know if any of y'all hang out in the ghettos, but some people might need to use the ghettos as a part of the inspiration for their art. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Scorpios out here ghetto. Ghetto. And not to say Scorpios are ghetto, but they deal with a lot of ghetto energy. So, yeah, that would be, I'm hearing Adam's family. Somebody might be able to, like, I'm hearing, what am I hearing? Chandelier? I'm hearing, I wanna swing from the chandelier. I'm hearing that, y'all. That's all. I want to swing from the chandelier or whatever. Yeah, somebody need to write songs like that. It's like so weird. I'm hearing the Great Gatsby or whatever. Somebody need to do the Great Gatsby. Yeah, that would be like a darker romance. Yeah. Yeah, why am I seeing that one scene? I'm seeing the chandelier scene in Great Gatsby where the lady's singing at the piano. That I'm seeing that scene. I like where it's like a flashback, a dreamy scene where that woman singing that sad song with the chandelier above her. They just showed me that image. Yeah, like gloomy, sad music. Somebody got alcoholic dead people on the outside. Somebody got alcoholic dead people on the on the other side helping them. They were alcoholics. Y'all, I'm just the man. I can't. Y'all, I can't. Or somebody on their way out and it's an alcoholic, but they gonna be your inspiration. They teaching you about the ghetto or whatever. Ghetto energy. I'm listening, y'all. I'm trying to see if okay, show me something else. I heard tattoo parlor. Somebody's tattoo is a part of their destiny or whatever. Is our tattoo. I'm trying to hear what they're saying, y'all. I'm listening. I heard doesn't matter if you're black or white by Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson song Black and White. I think that's the name of the songs. It don't matter if you're black or white. Yeah. Somebody need to feel what it's like. Create art that shows about being oppressed or discriminated against, or somebody already did, or somebody need to take advantage of opportunities that's for marginally marginalized minorities. Somebody might be missing an opportunity for that, and maybe it's coming back around. It could be the name of these publishers could actually be, if you're dealing in publishing, the name of these publishers is a synchronicity of your destiny or something. I just heard that. So, like, if you're looking at these offers, their names is literally in alignment with what you have been procrastinating on or afraid to do. Like, there's a quote, this quote came to me just now, and it says, whatever I'm afraid to do, fear of doing, I go, like, fear of doing or creating, I go and do it. Like, I do it. Why am I hearing snorkeling? I don't know. Somebody got something, or did something about the deep sea is like that's where the answers are, the inspiration, or Yeah. I just served the movie Waterworld, y'all. Somebody got a connection with the movie Waterworld. Somebody half fish or whatever. That's their metaphysical self. They're half fish. Hidden treasures. They have a way of somebody can find hidden treasures or whatever. Can go deeper. Somebody can go deeper than everybody else around them. Everybody's like shallow. That would be Waterworld. That's what they're saying. Some of y'all have the map already to your destiny. Just stop letting people take it from you or stop, losing it. Somebody was born with the map on them, like Waterworld. They're showing me the scene where the girl had the map on her. It's they saying the map is within. I heard somebody say that just now, and it has to do with yeah, it has to do with the map. You had the map when you was a kid. So if you don't know what it is, just go back to your childhood and remember things like what was you looking at? Like where was your favorite places that your mom took you? Maybe some of y'all, or maybe you took your own child somewhere that was actually your destiny. And they were giving you confirmation because they said they really like it, but little did you know, maybe there was an opposite sun sign, but the opposite sun sign is actually your destiny. Something like that, y'all. I heard opposing mirror has two faces. So some of y'all may be looking at somebody like they get it all or whatever. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you can literally do it better than them or whatever. You're fated to have, y'all. Oh, it is what it is. Somebody is supposed to like activate your destiny energy, but they're not. Yeah. Some of y'all are supposed to collaborate with your own family member, but they're not doing it. I'll just go ahead and say it. Because it's family energy coming out. They ain't doing it, y'all. They code the people pleasing with somebody. I'm hearing chasing somebody's mama, whatever, y'all. They want somebody else's mom or somebody else's dad, so they chasing a certain person's energy or I'm tapping into the water energy to find out what's going on. Somebody is going in circles with someone else, and that's keeping them from actually collaborating with you. They're carrying the baggage of someone who's not worthy of them. And coming and going in your life or whatever. Y'all. And they're getting the fortune that you're supposed to get. I'm keeping it real. Some of y'all got somebody that's supposed to collaborate with you, and they're not. And they're going to be hoarding the fortune that the family's going to give them or that they got. They're going to be trying to block you from it because they're trying to appease somebody else. Because I'm looking at, the Pisces energy is coming up. Then you got the mama energy. You got the ghetto energy. Secret enemies here. Then you got the emperor. So, all around somebody's funeral or whatever. There's there could be young people trying to appease these old women. By catering to a male that's connected to these old women. Some sort of toxic thing like that. Hi, everybody. All right, y'all, I'm going to head on out. Thanks for listening, y'all. I want to get another walk in before the temperature go down again. Y'all better take advantage of these cool, rainy winter days. When March comes, we're going to be struggling. March like they coming like a lion. March be getting like extra with the snow. So uh the fact that we haven't really had a ridiculous amount of snow, that March is probably going to be real, real snowy. So I'm going to go out and enjoy the snow melt. The snow melted. I'm going to go out and enjoy the temperature while before it gets so cold that we can't go out there. Okay, bye everybody. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can donate to my Cash App at money sign Coach V Hunter. I'm getting all kind of downloads while I'm talking, y'all. This is wild. This is straight up wild. My head is like, oh, this is wild. I can't even keep up with these downloads. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Have a good day, everybody. If you want me to give you a basic to advanced natal chart reading, email me. I'll tell you the short, small fee for it. Okay. Just be careful. There's people that's like stepping into other people's like purpose. Okay. Be careful who you subscribe to. There's people when you subscribe to them. I got this as a download. I sensed it. What they're doing is they're doing readings on you. And then they see what your purpose is. So they're doing what you're doing, but they're being a crook. They're ripping people off. Now, I got this as a download, and I got it 2 days ago, too. I posted the video up. And what happened? Somebody showed up in my email in which I did not subscribe to their email. I subscribed to their Substack. But their Substack had nothing to do with astrology or natal chart reading. They weren't even doing that. Now, I was posting spiritual stuff on my Substack. And now this person is emailing me saying, oh, they're saying they have an astrology course. They're teaching about natal charts. And they're charging people $900. I said, okay, so basically they probably been watching my YouTube channel, learning from me, all low key, and then they probably watching my energy through their tarots or whatever they doing, and they see that I can have a lot of success in natal chart reading. So now they're doing it, and they're charging everybody $800, $900. So I said, confirmation. I all week I've been feeling somebody tapping into my energy in secret, trying to read on me and find out what leaps I'm taking. I've been sensing this with my third eye, and then this witch gonna show up in my email. So I said, see, this is why I don't like to subscribe to other, spiritual people, because it's like all of a sudden they doing what I'm doing. All of a sudden, right when I'm doing it, they doing it. And we can't possibly, if they got a different birthday. They got a different sun sign and birthday. No, we're not supposed to be twins. Not like that. And then the fact that they sat up there and the leap that they took is on the day that I'm supposed to take the leap. So they're trying to leap with my purpose. But they're like charging everybody $800. I would never charge anyone $800 for a natal chart course. Like, who did this witch think she is? I want to post her stuff so y'all can stay away from her. See, witches like that is giving real psychics a bad name. See? Stay away from people that's trying to charge you hundreds of dollars for a natal chart lesson. And she on there saying in the email, y'all, if you want to find out, and she's saying everything that I said in the live video, if you want to find out what your divine purpose, what can really get you successful, what you're going to really do, it's like she just took what I said, reworked it, and like, and you know what? This always happens to me, and I'm going to be honest, it's always someone white that copies me. It copies my destiny. This happens in the workshops on Eventbrite. I'll write something, the white women will have their cameras off, and then they'll raise their hand after the reading time is over, and then suddenly their work sounds like mine. Like I was saying this yesterday. I'm so sick and tired of this. And it's like she's charging $800, $900. No. So I suspect that and she sent me this email through my YouTube channel email. So I suspect that she's been hanging out here, taking notes, listening to me, probably researching my chart, learning from me, whatever. And she's just going to rip everybody off. I'm going to post her information. I'm going to post her information so y'all can stay the hell away from her. She's the devil version of me, y'all. She's the demon version of me. This is the shape-shifting time with that Capricorn energy. These con artists, witches, is literally giving the psychic community a bad name. And I'm going to start just like posting their pictures in the news. Like, here we got another one, y'all. Another one. You know, like the one tarot card reader was charging people $50 for like 3 cards. I'm like, who did this lady think she is? Who? You know, $50 one download. She was in the live chat. She was like, $50 in one message. I'm like, who the hell do this? See? And then she's sitting there saying, I'm a real empress. I'm the truth. I'm like, you ain't the truth if you ripping off poor people. Okay? If people wasn't struggling, then they would have had a lifelong spiritual coach already, like Oprah had. Okay? But sitting up there, I wouldn't even charge nobody $50. Even though I know, I'm like, I will go in. Okay? I'm like Will Smith. When we get on the trash, I'm going to still be on the trash when you get off. Because that's how hard I'll go in on somebody's chart for them and guidance. They can ask me endless amount of questions over a week time, and we just going to keep on running it down in the email. But I'm not going to charge them no $50. That's highway robbery. As expensive as it is out here to live. No. $25 max. Period. 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 To reveal somebody's destiny. I'm not even charging that much with my book, and my book is worth $20. Like, people who got my book will tell you, like, the new concepts that I give in my book one for finding your life purpose and destiny. Like, I could literally be like $15 for that book, but it's like $8. You know, I got $8 on it. I could put $20 on that book because it's helping people find their life purpose and destiny. But it's like, I could put $20 on my book of poetry, right? Because I'm very accomplished, awarded, nominated for awards, educated, skilled in it. I'm qualified to teach in it. I'm certified. But I'm not doing that. I'm like, no, $10. I'm tired of these witches. I was like, I knew it. When I came in my email today, when I'm taking the leap of my life today, in the next few days. Okay? I know I'm going to have people that ain't going to deal with me no more because they don't support what I'm doing. But I don't care. But this witch had the nerve to email me. So she was watching this channel. She heard me say this week, you still got time tomorrow. I was saying that in the video. Didn't I tell y'all they stay writing me through my YouTube channel name? I told y'all that yesterday. These witches. It's ridiculous. And then she don't even say her birthday. I'm gonna email her and be like, if you can send me your birthday, then maybe I'll check out your course. I bet you she'll be like, nah, I don't get my birthday out. I told y'all, stop getting psychic readings, one-on-ones, paying people y'all hard-earned money, and they won't give you your natal chart. They know that if you get their natal chart, you'll know whether they're fake, whether they're a con, whether you can research whether they're into tricking people. whether they're just money chasing, whether in their wealth houses they're just money hungry, whether they're covered and favored. You'll know whether they're paying off karmic debt or they're fated to get successful. You'll know if you see their chart. Because in my chart, I have fame in my wealth is in my fame house. You wouldn't have that if you had bad karma. So my karma's good. And I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my North Node that I just did. This is my North Node and something I learned in my past life but I never got to do. Because I was in a trapped marriage. A toxic marriage. So my thing, and I met my husband from my past life. And before I even got to tell him like he was my toxic husband in the past life, I realized he's toxic in this life. And he actually knew. He said, you was my wife in the past life. Because he's real psychic. And he said he had a dream that he was married to me in a past life. And I said, you was. I said, well, I'm not going to be around you no more. I'm good. I said, you could drop me off here. He was giving me a ride. I said, you could drop me off here. And I said, he won't be riding me no more. I blocked his number. I said, no, we're not going to repeat the past. And then I went to a psychic and I asked about a couple people on the list. His name was on the list. And why did the psychic say, this guy stay away from? He was your ex-husband. He was your husband in the past life. He was violent and abusive and a criminal. And he's a criminal in this life. I said, I knew it. He still haven't changed. He ain't paying off his karma. He was probably going to rob me or something toxic. These are true stories, y'all. I got some stories about how I met people from my past life. It's deep, y'all. It is deep. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day, everybody.